Hello, how are you friends? I am Darko Buri, the collector. Welcome to my channel. Welcome friends. Today we will have the unboxing of these 3 figures from one of the series that I have liked the most and that we have neglected on this channel. It's about Naruto, and obviously it continues in Boruto. That's why I decided to do a massive unboxing. 3 special figures, and right now we are going to tell you which ones they are. It lasted many episodes and progressed from Naruto. Later it had Naruto Shippuden, and now it is in Boruto. The main character obviously is Naruto, which is part of Japanese cuisine, and I will obviously explain what each part of my collection and outfit includes. To start, I want to show you this hoodie that has the symbol of the Leaf Village, which is the village where Naruto was born, where he becomes the Hokage and later dies. Here I also have my bracelet from the same village, and if you notice it is crossed. What does it mean for it to be crossed? There was an organization of malevolent people called the Akatsuki, who, when they considered themselves rebels, would cross that bracelet. Whether they wore it here on the head, some had it on the belt, others had it on the arm. They decided where to place it and became the rebels. And these 2 characters here, Itachi and Sasuke, summoned Susanoo from a distance. Remember that with the coronavirus, we still need to maintain distance to ensure everyone. They, through their chakra, summoned this monster, which was Susanoo. Both had the power through the Sharingan eye. And on this side, we have Naruto with his son, Boruto, in the story. And what I showed you at the beginning was the stainless steel replica of Sasuke's sword. For those who asked me how the figurines arrive, basically they come in these boxes, and to know which one it is, here we have the name. This first one is Naruto Uzumaki with the Rasengan. This second one is Jiraiya, who was Naruto's master. And finally we have Tsunade, who was a friend of the 3 greats along with Jiraiya and Orochimaru. And these 3 figures belong to a single collection that here says Kizuna, but relation. These 3 figurines are the ones we are going to unbox today, and we will start. If you notice, each one differs in size. We will start with the smallest one, and you will be able to see how the figures still arrive, protected. Inside, they come with their paper, which is not essential to keep, and we need to remove it with a little pressure so that the figurine can come out. Once we manage to take it out of the box here, if you notice, it fits quite snugly so that the figurine doesn't get damaged. We start by removing the paper to reveal our figure. As I mentioned, right now it's from relation, Kizuna relation. This is the series, and obviously it's Naruto Uzumaki. We have the back part of our box here. We have how the collection of the 3 figurines is assembled, which includes Naruto, Jiraiya, and Tsunade. Obviously, it's our Naruto Rasengan because it's when Jiraiya teaches Naruto how to do the Rasengan. If you notice, we still have more protection inside our box. Now the box is completely empty with its instructions. We're going to put it here on this side so it doesn't get in the way. The figurine is mostly assembled and still has more protection, which is a strip. Let's cut it. It comes super protected. What I love most about these figures is that they are packaged to be maximally protected so that when it arrives, it has no defects. Completely hard plastic. And of course, inside the figurine is protected with other plastics. If you notice, each part of the figure is super protected. Let's analyze the figure a little bit. Naruto, a bit young, still let's say, child Naruto before starting the full Shippuden. This is the Rasengan figure. Here, we have to remove this last part, and it has the Rasengan. Here you have the shape of the cloud, as if it were lifting dust, and when executing the power with the hand, that's how the spiral is made. The Rasengan is a technique that Naruto learned, and they bet that he wouldn't be able to do it, just like Tsunade, whom we will open at the end, always lost in bets. That's why she bet Jiraiya, her best friend and companion, that he wouldn't be able to do it, so that he would lose the bet, and Naruto could indeed perform the Rasengan. He was in the fight with Orochimaru, and it was essential for Naruto to support in that battle. Now we will proceed with the medium box, which should be, as it says here, Jiraiya, Naruto's master. Again, we will have to force our box a little to get our figure out. This one was a little lighter, as you can see. Once again, we show you what Kizuna relation is. If you look closely, it's the series. I had to wait 3 months because each one was released at different times. And at the end of the day, all the figurines fit together, completing the collection. In addition to these 2 figurines that, as you can see, fit together, I have another one where the first Hokage is fighting against the enemy from Naruto Shippuden. I don't want to spoil it for you, better watch the cartoon. The anime is really good, it lasted a long time. I also read the manga because I got impatient with all the filler episodes. So I had to read it to know if the story continued. But the animation is amazing. Once again, we have our figure very well protected. We are going to cut the edges. When using sharp objects, remember to do it very calmly. And obviously, if you are under 18, with your parents' consent. We don't want any kind of accident. As you can see, here comes the plastic of our figure, very well protected. I love the colors that come in this edition. If you notice, they are very vibrant colors, very well drawn. And Master Jiraiya was known because he summoned toads through his summoning jutsu. And he, along with Naruto, became the Toad Master. So his face would change and he would harness the power of nature. So here is Jiraiya, obviously with his power. The power I like most about Jiraiya is twofold. The first is the giant Rasengan, and the second is that he would throw spikes with his hair, which is why he has it, very long. So he would position himself and throw spikes as if he were, well, a porcupine with his hair. He carries a summoning scroll on his back, and he was the one who reinforced Naruto, the summoning seal that his father made for him, so that the nine-tailed beast wouldn't escape. And finally, we will open Tsunade. Here is where it says her name, obviously from the same collection to complement this series of Naruto, Jiraiya, and Tsunade. If you see, that's why the size difference is Naruto, smaller, obviously because of his age. Jiraiya, a little more medium size. And I will open it with this sword that has the Uchiha symbol, right? The family that corresponded to these two characters, Itachi and Sasuke. As you can see, this one came protected again. We have to force it a little because it always comes under pressure to better protect the figurine. There, a little problematic when it comes very tight. And it's out. We remove the paper wrapping. Here is our figurine. Again, I remind you that it is from Kizuna relation. Obviously, here our collection is completed with Tsunade, Jiraiya, and Naruto. For me, Tsunade, who was the Hokage that briefly passed through the village of the leaf, well, I didn't like her that much. She has a diamond on her forehead in which she stored energy. The energy that she used later in a fight when she really needed it, and it set her free. Obviously, she had the ability to concentrate her chakra in her fist and deliver very, very, very strong punches. Why? Because she had extra concentrated energy. Let's open it obviously with caution. I remind you, if you're going to use sharp objects, do it with permission or with care, because accidents can happen. Here my sword, I just wanted to show it off. And obviously, it has an edge, it's quite sharp, and it helps me open my toy boxes. Only the last one is missing. Let's put the sword on this side. If you notice, stainless steel in the sheath, which is the classic sword that Sasuke had. Now taking out the little figure, it's much easier when it only comes with plastic. It goes here on this side and we have the protection again. But now I will use my smaller knife. From the story there were the three great ones, which included Orochimaru, a companion of the other two. Obviously, the other two remained good, and Orochimaru became the villain, the bad guy of the story. There is an incredible battle that I really like where Tsunade fights, who summons this slug. The power of this slug is that it has healing abilities. She is a medical ninja and can heal everyone in the village, while he combines with the toad he summons. The toad spits oil, Jiraiya ignites it with a fire jutsu, and obviously they are fighting against the third one who turned evil. Orochimaru is responsible for kidnapping Sasuke. He places the cursed seal on him, and from there, the whole story unfolds. As I mentioned, they are fighting against Orochimaru. In this scene, Jiraiya tells Naruto that, or rather, he teaches him the Rasengan, but Naruto has a flaw. He's not very good. He's not very good at doing tricks. He's not very good at doing jutsus. He's not very good at doing any attack. And he is good at coming up with the easiest ways to get past the problem. What does he do? He summons a clone, which is the only one that will do a very advanced jutsu. And the clone helps him with the hand movements to form the Rasengan. Jiraiya forms it with his Mai hand, spinning the energy with the wind. And Naruto, that's why they tell him, you won't be able to do it. It's an advanced technique. She bets him, Tsunade, to Jiraiya, that he won't do it. And Naruto, at the end of the day, manages to do it. So here is our relationship. I made a relation. The three figurines that are part of my Darkoburi collection. The colors are amazing. The finishes, the shadows, how they fit. Perfect. I loved it. Right now, the Boruto broadcast is on, with the episodes coming out. I watch them through the Crunchyroll app. I have my subscription. What did you think of this series of three figurines? Obviously, as I said, I have this one of Susanoo, where Itachi appears, where Sasuke appears. What did you think of my bracelet, the outfit? I bought it over there in the United States at Hot Topic. If you want to look for it, you can easily find it there. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the notifications. I've put my Instagram so you can find all the locations where all my links are. Obviously, we have our Medium, where we write reviews of comics, books, the same anime. So remember to like, activate notifications, watch the video, share it, and Darkoburi, peace out. For the friends who stayed, I have a surprise for you. We will do a dynamic. To give away this Gold Knight, which is Saga and Canon of Gemini. It comes with interchangeable heads or faces of this knight, and it is the OC Collection Edition. There were very few pieces, and this knight is the most coveted. Check it out. We have YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, we have Medium. Check out the dynamic so you can win it. Darkoburi, peace out.